Welcome back guys once again in this session. So today we are going to start to track custom event. So our today we are going to set up a scroll depth event on our website. So is any visitor is visiting on my website, he or she or that particular user scrolling particular part of my website throughout the pages, different pages, and I want to track that information and send to a Facebook pixel. So how that can be achieved with the Facebook Google Tag Manager and Facebook Pixel implementation. So for an example, I'm scrolling my page and I want to send that particular information to a Facebook ad. Like someone is scrolling my 25% of page or 50% of page, or take an example is someone is still the bottom of my page or footer of the page is visiting. So I want to track that particular users on different pages. Like take an example, someone is on my process page or process page visiting till the 90%. I want to send that information to a Facebook pixel itself and create a better audience for tracking that, because see someone is visiting my website and scrolling more than 60-70% of page, I will consider that user as a relevant user, and I will try to build audience on that on a Facebook platform itself, and again try to show you know show them ads, remarket them. So this will with the help of Google Tag Manager, we will set up a custom event. So to set up this event, we have some a small different syntax we have to write while writing the code, and I will show you that as well in a Google Tag Manager. So let's deep dive into Google Tag Manager platform and first set up a trigger. So right now the trigger part, I'm in a trigger section, and I have to set up a scroll depth trigger first, because before setting the tag I have to set up the trigger. So let's go to the trigger tab, and GTM has a inbuilt trigger type, that is a scroll depth trigger. So I'm selecting this and I'm selecting vertical scroll depth trigger. So right now we have two options, vertical scroll depth and horizontal scroll depth. But website mostly are vertical because we have to track vertical scroll depth. That's why I'm selecting a vertical scroll depth. In vertical scroll depth, we have two options, percentage and pixel. So pixel is basically a total number of pixels on our page. So we can set up with a pixels count as well, but it's require a technical things, and we don't want to go in a much technical thing. But on a percentage basis, we can set up this. So right now I'm going to keep a percentage of 25%, 50%, 75%, and 90%. So 25%, 50%, 75%, and 90%. So you can set up a different condition. For an example, you have very long page, and around you have 15-20 sections. For most of the landing page website we have seen, they have so many big pages. So in that case, you also can set up a 10, 20, 30, 40% as well. So you can set up a condition as per your need. But right now my page has hardly has a 6 to 7 section, different sections. So I'm considering this value, which is more than enough me to understand the data points with respect to a scroll depth. So right now I'm selecting this on all pages, and also you can select some pages. So if you want to fire this only on some particular pages of a website, that's also you can set up. And I want to enable this trigger on a window load. So I have selected this value and I'm going to set up this trigger. So let's copy this value because I want to understand that what value I have been set over here. Scroll depth, and I will put I've been saving this trigger. So my trigger has been set. Now I want to go to a tags. Let's set up a tag. It be custom scroll depth. Okay. Let's set up a tag. Again, I'm going to custom HTML. Here I have to write closing script. So let's write Facebook syntax. FBQ bracket closing the bracket. So I just writing this. So track. Right now for standard event we are first our first argument is a track. While writing a Facebook, initiating the Facebook function, we already written a track. But for custom event, you have to write a track, a custom syntax. So keep in this mind, for any custom event you have to write this. So Facebook is able to understand that you are sending some custom events to a Facebook platform itself. And for standard, we have to just only write to a track. So accordingly, Facebook is able to distinguish between the two different events, and they are able to send, process that information properly and send it to your events manager or your Facebook pixel. So to track custom event, you always have to write track custom. So this is a standard syntax to write track custom. Right now we have to set up a event for this. So I want to write scroll depth, or I can just giving the name to it. So scroll depth I event setup, but again I want extra information, like, so how I can share the extra information as we discussed earlier as well. So we are send the information in the form of object, that is the key value pair. So to send extra information, I want to understand that how much percentage has been scrolled, and I want to send that value to Facebook as well, and as well as on which pages they have been scrolled for a percentage. Take an example, I have a blog page. Some user coming on my website and he visiting to blog pages, and he's scrolling till more than 75%. So that information I can capture, and as well as on which pages. So for that we have to set up a two extra parameter, and we are going to send that in a object form. So as we know, we have to set up a object with a curly bracket itself. So in curly bracket we have to write a depth percentage. I can write depth percentage as well over here. You can give any name as per your convenience, but uh, shorter name will be a very helpful for you to understand what exactly you want to send. So depth percentage, and I'm going to take a value of percentage. So in Google Tag Manager, as we seen, there are different uh, inbuilt variable are available. In that, we already have a scroll depth threshold value available as well in a GTM. And when I click on again curly braces, these are the all inbuilt variables available in this GTM. So right now I'm going to see scroll depth threshold. So yes, so we are seeing the scroll depth threshold, and I'm selecting this. I already selected scroll depth threshold event. So this will provide me a percentage value of, by default I set up, like I have set up 25, 50, 75, 90 value. So this value should be visible while I scroll till the website. So my first parameter has been set up. Right now second parameter is which different page. So I want to understand the page path. So I can set up a path over here, and I am going to select a path. So we have a page hosting, page path, and page URL, but I will select the page path, and this has been set up properly. So we have to check all the bracket are completed properly. Yes, we have set up this, and this has been set up properly. So again we have to go to advanced setting, and we have to set up a tag sequence. So first library tag should be load, and after that this event should be fire. So this is a condition we are going to set, and we are going to save it and check whether it's you know working properly or not. Oh, we not added the trigger. Sorry guys. So just add the trigger. We have already created the trigger earlier, and looks perfect for me. Everything has been set up properly. So let's give one space over here. Okay, that looks fine. So save this. So guys, we have set up this. So let's preview this. So my 25% tag is fire seek scroll depth. I'm going to tag assistant and also checking over there. So yes, so let's check this GTM data layer push value. So basically data layer is a value provided by data layer itself is a inbuilt, GTM's value. So right now we are seeing a 25% scroll depth happen. So accordingly, when you scroll below the pages, so different value going to be hit over here as well as hit over here. So let's scroll this. Right now, so tag assistant 50% value already hit. So in metapixel, I'm not able to see that value as well, but my tag assistant is firing that value. So I can consider that is a working properly. I don't know, there has been some issue with the metapixel helper. I troubleshoot already, but still I am not able to see the value. I'm just scrolling down. Let's scroll down for another further part. Uh, so right now we are at 75% of it. Yes, so 75% has been also fired. And let's go below to the bridge. So almost 90%. So yes, 90% also has been hit. So as per this, we can understand that this event is firing properly. Metapixel helper has some, you know, maybe there is some bug in Metapixel helper, I think, because on other website I checking it, that's also not happening on other website as well. So I will again, after 2 3 days, I will record with this video again, and I will, provide you another video. I will have to check whether it's a Metapixel helper bug or there is some backend issue. But right now, if there is any issue, it should be also not fire over here. So all the event are firing properly in GTM platform itself. Means the data is recorded by GTM properly. But Facebook Pixel is a Chrome extension, so we have to understand that it's maybe there has been some issue with that. That's why we are not able to see. So I hope you understand this. And in next topic, we are going to set up a timer, custom timer even. So how many people spend timing on your website, and that we have to set up in the next lecture. So I will see you or catch up in the next lecture. Thank you.